What is... They can't hear me yet. What was that? What was that? Hold on. Let me turn this down a bit. The stream saw that, no context. The stream saw that, no context. The stream saw that, no context. They didn't hear it too. They just saw you flashing in front of the screen.
I know. We were talking about how Sarah J got added to MAHVEL. Yeah.
Oh.
Crazy.
Man, every day gets sadder and sadder with the Switch 2. Well, that's what we're gonna talk about today, the Switch 2, because a lot of fucks has been going on.
There's the big news of today's cast of pods.
Yes.
Alright guys, we're coming up with the jingle, by the way. Let us know. Never mind. We're not using that one. We're not using that one.
I'll go like...
Apparently we're only coming up with the jingle because Chill hates his opening. He hates the song that I use.
Evil Incorporated. That's the wrong one.
Should we go like... So you walk into a bar and there's 3 Mexicans.
Like comically long. Right.
How about 2 Mexicans and 1 white individual?
And 1 what?
You walk into a bar and you see 2 Mexicans and a gringo,
and you deport off.
You call ICE. Which ones do they take?
That's the question we strive to answer in this podcast.
Do they take the illegal gringo or do they take the legal Mexicans?
That's a question we strive to answer in this podcast every day that we do it.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a weird start to the podcast.
It could be weirder, bro.
Yeah. Hello,
it
chat.
actually has been weirder. Actually.
It has been. That's facts. That's definitely facts.
Remember when we started talking about, so when are we gonna get top or something? That was crazy.
We?
Like Nintendo Wii, as Joe would say.
Yeah.
I should pull up that clip of when Joe was saying he'd give Ellie head.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You do that. And I dox your whole location. You do that and suddenly everyone knows where you live.
I mean, I'm moving, so...
He is indeed moving.
Well, suddenly everyone will know where you live next.
Oh, okay. But you wouldn't even know, so...
I would find out. It is very easy. Out of anybody here, I can find out. I have the Daga method.
You know what's the unfortunate thing? Daga still hasn't figured out where I live.
Oh, I DM'd him your address like 10 days ago. GG's.
Yeah, and in 10 days from now, you'll see the end of this YouTube channel.
Oh God, you're making it sound like you're gonna kill yourself.
Oh, that's because I'm implying that I will kill myself.
I don't think you can say that. You can't say that.
You can't.
In real life.
No, you can't. You can't say that. You can't say that.
We're not monetized. I don't give a shit. We're not monetized.
I know you're not monetized, but YouTube is gonna DM you and be like, hey,
guys, you wouldn't share this to get me monetized. You wouldn't. I know you wouldn't.
No one's watching.
I know you wouldn't get me monetized. I know you wouldn't dare to share this podcast out to get me monetized so I can get demonetized. I know you wouldn't. No balls.
Why is bro instigating right now?
No.
Yo, Ace, why is your shirt so white, bro?
Remember when we were excited about the Switch 2? Like so during the direct and 5 seconds afterwards, I'm watching, bro. I'm yeah, no, we got a review.
We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it, but low key, Switch 2 is kind of a miss. Sorry, guys. Anyways, let's get to the podcasting.
Let's talk about everyone's week.
All right, so let me talk about my week. So low key, I'm a bum right now. Not my fault. Actually, let's not talk about my weekend. I'm reminded of the weekend, and I suddenly don't want to talk about my week.
Didn't you say you were about to get a haircut today?
I know, but then it was late, so I was like, fuck this shit. I didn't go. I'm gonna go tomorrow morning.
Dude, like I don't know what you're doing with that like come over thing, but
it's not doing you any favors. You're not a skater boy either.
I know.
Ya pareces
But it's
emo.
okay. We get it tomorrow. It's okay. Tomorrow morning. But that being said, I've been tired. I've been working.
Mhm.
And then something happened this weekend that pissed me off.
Mhm.
Yeah. The friend group pisses me off also. And yeah.
Everybody's been pissing you off. And then you've been crushing out.
I guess. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
That's it. There's nothing else to say.
Yeah.
Mine.
Mm-hmm. Should I go next?
You go next. Yeah.
Oh,
usually
me?
I go next, but yeah, you should go next.
For the most
Why should you
part,
go next?
for the most part, just work. Got to hang out with my buddy Josh. That was fun.
Yeah.
Not the. I need to find like a good weekend to like properly recharge. Like on the one hand, I get to hang out with my friend Josh, which was nice, which was good for me because I struggle to go out, but then I spent most of my weekend hanging out with him, and I'm just like, damn.
Yes.
I could have streamed though, but it was good. It was good. I need to go out more because I'm home too often. And then minor job update. I am now delivering for 2 pharmacies, which is both good and annoying. Good because I don't think I'll get paid more by the hour, but I am going to be driving more, so I'm going to get paid more through mileage. But annoying because a pharmacy that I started working at, we have a tablet. And this other pharmacy that I'm doing deliveries for, they don't have a tablet. So I got to do everything by hand. And then I got to fucking figure out my routes by myself and shit. And it's annoying. But yeah. And the one thing that sucks too is that I finally started warming up to my coworkers. And now I'm going to see them less. So I'm going to feel lonelier at work. But yeah, that was more or less just of these 2 weeks for the most part. Just work.
Yeah, but you've been
Mm-hmm.
you've been joining because I remember when you would DoorDash, you would just like join us in a voice chat and just talk, and then you like didn't do that for a bit with your new job, but I think now that you're comfortable, you're doing that again. So
because I'm showing you the wrong side because of these. I bought these like about a month ago. Well, I bought these several months ago, but I got them like about a month ago because I got these over from Japan. But yeah, these are my fancy Japanese earbuds.
Those like
got the T-Mobile earbuds.
What brand is that?
Avia or Avite. AVIO. IoT, but it's got voice lines of characters from Overlord, which is why he's you got Overlord.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like,
yeah. That's cool. And of course, I have the voice lines currently set to Albedo.
Yeah.
But yeah,
especially she'd be like, you have Bluetooth.
No, basically, she does Bluetooth that in device. Japanese, and I don't know Japanese, so I'm just like, yeah.
Where's Bluetooth device is connected?
But yeah, that's what I've been using for work lately. I have wired earbuds. I still don't like taking these out because these are expensive. However, I like to use it because I can leave my phone in the car and I can just talk to you guys and whatnot, which is nice. Good. But yeah,
let's talk about how Ellie's been trying to connect to his customers more at work.
One, no, and second of all, aren't you gonna talk about your week? Huh?
Wait, but we're not done with you. But we're not done. So
what
chat.
What do you mean connect with my workers?
Chat.
Or coworkers?
Chat.
I'll let Chill take over. What is he?
So what I was okay. So
what the fuck is he?
So Ellie, in order to connect to his customers, right? A lot of his customers are different races, and so what he'll do is he'll mimic their speech sometimes to get so they understand him, right? So like if he's trying to say something they don't understand, he'll be like $1.
I don't do that. I don't do $1. Don't.
Well, he won't say $1. I'm obviously exaggerating, but he will do that.
So
He
most
will
of
do that
the
shit.
most of the patients are East Indian, so they and a lot of them don't speak English. So I try to like dumb down my language to, like I try to oversimplify it for them to understand. And they're calling me out, telling me I'm racist for to do
Yeah.
that.
He's
Yeah,
dumbing down his language.
This is the stream that we get Ellie canceled and because he's racist.
Chat, prepare to see a live suicide on stream.
Yo,
No, you're not, bro.
can't be saying these things, bro.
You can't, literally, bro.
But anyways, I was just joking. I was baiting.
No, he was actually being 100% serious, but since you're considering suicide, he actually backing up right now. But he actually meant every word he said. He's
Backpedaling right now.
he meant every word he said, actually.
Also, Cho won't say what he's doing on his phone right now, but he's literally gooning right now as we speak.
Oh yeah, is he the two Asians or two Emma Frost?
No, I'm not gooning.
He's literally
I'm
gooning.
actually not
Bro,
gooning.
chat, over the weekend, me and the boys were trying to have a serious conversation about who to add to Marvel Rivals, and Chill wouldn't shut up about the female characters in Marvel.
And?
They were all goon picks, and a lot of them were Asian characters too. Crazy.
That is not true. That actually is not true, actually. That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
Yep, that's not true. That's literally not true.
All
You're
right.
just straight up lying right now.
Oh, am I?
Cho's a bad liar.
He's a terrible liar.
No, I swear to God, he's literally lying.
Oh, dude.
Because
No.
like not all of them were Asian. I did say that, but not all of them were Asian.
He'll admit that some of them were Asian.
Not all of them were Asian, though. This is the point I'm trying to make right now. Yeah.
Anyways, my week has been good, more or less. I've just been slowly packing to move. I packed the box today.
Okay.
Today I ate some sushi, so that was nice.
Nice.
I'm gonna go play mini golf on Wednesday.
Okay.
Nice. Let me know how it
And then I
goes.
was planning on going to New York, but because of the weather, that might be delayed. So yeah, so I don't know. But more or less chill. I reached gold rank in Marvel Rivals, so that Chill can stop saying I'm hard stuck on silver.
Yeah, now your heart's like gold.
Dude, chill.
Now your heart's like gold,
I'm
bro.
gonna be
It's
for
crazy.
real. If I'm gonna be for real, Ace. If Chill starts shitting on you, just ignore him.
Yeah.
He's not a very good coach.
I'm actually really good because I tell you exactly what you do wrong. I'm just not supportive enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ace has been chilling. Ellie's been locked in. I've been the bum of the group, low key. Yeah.
Oh shit! What's up? What up, Ghost? Go try hard.
And what?
I mean, I can play Rivals more. I'm also gold. I'm like gold too. I don't play more Rivals ranked enough to rank up even further. But I'm pretty sure I can get out of gold. Season's almost over though, so.
It ends this Friday.
Yep.
So yeah.
Nah, it's possible to get out of gold. I think.
I mean, it's easy. I got from bronze to plat in like a day.
Yeah.
Didn't take that long.
I just gotta make sure to matchmake with shitty teammates because I've been doing it solo. I played with Javier a couple of times, but for the most part, I've been doing it solo at this point.
Do you think Javier is good at the game?
Yeah. His
no.
strange is immaculate,
Okay, but that's it.
and my Hulk is immaculate, and that's all I got going for me. What's your point?
No, you have more characters actually.
I'm good at healing sometimes, and then for duelist, all I have is Punisher. That's it.
Yeah, but you can heal well.
I mean, how could you do? I play. So, I started off with Rocket, then I went from Rocket to fucking Adam Warlock, and then I went to Sue. Once I started playing Sue, he started to appreciate my healing a lot more. But that's because I'm also playing Sue.
Well, yeah, true. I just don't like Adam Warlock, bro.
Adam Warlock is fun. Adam Warlock is a lot of fun.
He is. Oh yeah, chat. Oh, I already said this, but yeah, the picture I showed in the beginning is just because Frost in Marvel Rivals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She low-key looks like Sarah J.
They gave her the fattest fucking thighs, man. God.
Dude, I was talking to Ace. You were deafened, but he was like, low-key? Sarah J.
Look,
He was like, she.
Who is Sarah
she,
J
she
again?
was like,
look.
he was like, he was like,
The
she
chat-
should
the
get it, bro.
The chat's gotta understand. It's about not how she looked, but what she could do.
Sarah J.
Ain't no way you look.
Oh shit!
Bruh.
It's a porn star. Oh, that one.
Exactly. Yeah,
That one with the fake ass and the fake tits. All right.
It's about what she could do, bro.
who cares? Close enough.
Looking like a dried raisin, bro. You ready for the new season of Marvel Rivals, though?
I guess so. Yeah.
So
The
they're
new
giving us
season starts-
Ultron and Emma Frost at the start, right?
Yeah.
Is that all we're getting for next season?
Yeah, that's it. We're just gonna get Emma
Only two
Frost
heroes sounds. They're. I feel like they're gonna give us something mid-season.
No,
Yeah.
they're not. They said after this season, we're getting a hero every month.
There's. You know what? Let me Kowalski that shit right now.
Kowalski analysis.
I'm literally right. I'm literally right. So yeah, like if we were to make a list, we need to make our own list. Actually, Ace,
On what? Like,
like things that I don't want to say what the list will be on, but
oh. I think I understand.
exactly.
I mean, we really don't have to, but
Low key, we do. All right.
it'd be. I mean, I feel like you claim to not know much, so.
Yeah, that's
I feel
true.
like-
Actually,
yeah.
that's the only one I know. Actually, except actually, there's one more I know.
Oh.
There's not the only one you know. That would be kind of sad.
Okay.
I only know two.
All right.
Okay. So
You're right.
so.
You seen that video of like the guy who like would just like he could just name them all?
Oh, that wasn't you. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Interesting. Hold on.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the stuff for season 2 of Marvel Rivals because so they're only gonna do two heroes, but the season's gonna it's starting with season 3. Oh wait, no. Okay.
That's what I. That's
Additional
that's
no, hold on. Additionally, the Marvel Rivals team is switching its initial release schedule for seasonal content instead of running seasons on a 3-month schedule. Future seasons will run on a 2-month format. Is that starting season 3 or is that starting season 2?
Let's start season 3.
Okay. Damn. We're gonna have a bit of a content drought. Hopefully they don't lose momentum with Rivals content.
Yes.
Because the problem with any like sort of like free to play like online game like that, like eventually you start running out of steam. It becomes difficult to add content and maintain it. And it gets more expensive to maintain it too.
I think it'll be alive for like a good 2 more
I think
years.
it will live.
Yeah,
it will
I
live.
like I'm not saying it's dying anytime soon. No, it's
Mhm.
not. If they play the cards right, it's gonna live. But I just hope that like we get at least a good, I don't know, maybe 8 years before they got to axe the game. Which 8 years might be too much, but like I don't know, 5 to 8 years.
Yeah. But like Fortnite has lived a long time.
Yeah, but Fortnite's also doing other stuff too. Like they got like the music
Yeah.
stuff. They got rocket
yeah.
racing. They got Lego. They got all these other like creative worlds and all this shit and whatnot. We now have what was it? Basically Fortnite's version of CS:GO, which needs a new map. Patch out a couple of bugs and add a new map, and then I will be there, because I've been itching to play CS:GO again, but CS:GO has they have hacking issues, which I don't like.
Yeah.
Fuck all that shit. But hey, they dropped, what was it, Hardline or whatever the fucking shit was again? Forget what it was called. But they drop us a new mode, and we'll be, and I will be there for sure. I'll play it ranked even. Speaking of ranked, chill. Did I ever see I started playing ranked on Rocket Racing again?
What?
Yeah, I started doing Rocket Racing ranked, and because they did a new season drop, so we got ranked reset. Guess which rank they put me in as soon as I played as soon as I did my placement match.
Maybe gold.
Yeah, I did one placement, and they're like, "All right, we're putting you in gold." I'm just like, "Fuck." At least let me start from the beginning. Like, it was fun to climb up, but then they put me in gold and medium. It's like, damn, I gotta start trying hard sooner.
Mm-hmm.
I've contemplated taking it more serious and then trying to see if I can get to Unreal. Some of those racetracks become unfair, but Rocket Racing is fun. But yeah. Anything else you want to talk about before we get into our topics? Our topic list
is very short. We're getting lazy.
Well, okay,
we're actually getting fucking lazy. And also, there's nothing.
The list is short, but some of these things that we put on the list, we have a lot to talk about. So
yeah, there's substance in these.
There's going to be a quality over quantity conversation.
Yeah.
For the topics. But yeah, anything else?
Not really.
Enough yapping, down to business. I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, there's literally nothing to talk about.
I mean,
he typed it twice. That's how you know he means it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
DeMarcus is taking this very serious. I appreciate the seriousness, DeMarcus.
I just don't see. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, we all watched the first direct together. We can get that one out of the way, and then we can jump right into the juicy stuff, which is the Switch 2 stuff.
Yeah,
let's save it for last.
Yeah.
I was just sitting here like, bro, Ace is just staring into the screen, bro.
I'm opening up the topics right now, you whore.
Why is that shit white, bro? I thought you had the black mode extension.
Dude,
why a double? I don't know, but we just.
Why are you on my sack right now? Why is the other group chat just called?
What the fuck? Why is Cookie calling out of all people?
But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, chill. You need to hop off real quick.
I'm already off, bro.
I'm doing tricks on that shit right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's actually not what's happening.
All right, so which one do you want to do first, Ellie?
Well, I figured the easiest one to get out of the way was we could talk about the Switch 1 Direct.
Oh yeah.
We all watched it together, but you know.
Didn't you?
Oh wait.
Didn't you stream for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were there in the morning.
Yeah, we were there in the morning. I was dead as hell.
I remember. I mean, I'm excited. Let's just jump right into it. Obviously, Metroid Prime looked really good. It's been years. It's been 8 years, right? Since we've since this thing's been announced. But it's finally happening.
Yes.
And then, hold on, Chill's messaging me in the DMs real quick. Let me see what.
No, keep going. Watch it later. Keep going.
All right. Yeah. What else looked cool? I mean, okay. I always wanted to try. What's that RPG called?
Which one?
Bravely Default.
Yeah, Bravely Default. Yeah, I want to get into that series.
It's peak.
Yeah,
it's peak.
But so is it a remake of the first one? Because there's 2 games, right?
Yeah. So they were original. The first one was original on the 3DS. I don't remember what the second one was. I think it was.
And it was called Bravely Second.
Yeah, Bravely Second, and then they
named Bravely Default 2.
Yep.
So yeah, Bravely Default, then Bravely Second, then Bravely Default 2.
Yeah. So is the one on Switch just a remake of?
It's 1 and 2, isn't it?
I think it's. Yeah, I think it might be. It's okay. So that's good. I'll probably give that a try. What else? I already forgot everything that happened.
Everything was kind of just blend together because we had 2 directs back to back.
Yeah.
So there was a Hello Kitty Island Adventure, Sunderfolk, which I remember jack shit. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D. fucking AI Somia Files game. The Raidao remastered game. Shadow Labyrinth, which I'm excited about. You guys already know. Yes, Tomodachi Life. Patapon 1 and 2 replay, which I know Chill's super excited about.
Man, the Patapon.
The Disney Villains game, which no one gives two shits about. Witchbrook. Eternal Life, Goldman. Gradius Origins. Rift of the Necrodancer, which I think is funny.
The Rhythm Heaven groove.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be good. A lot of rhythm games.
Yep. Some of these I don't even remember what the fuck. High on Life is kind of mid, no cap. I don't.
And we need here, guys. They announced this so they can price Rhythm Heaven at $80.
Imagine,
dude. No, but did actually Nintendo sent a tweet or something earlier today, or like that? Yeah, Bowser made a statement today or like yesterday saying that that the pricing will be like variable, and so it'll be based off like just what they believe, like off of multiple criteria, like the development, like production, like the replayability, yeah, all that stuff. So I mean, it sounds like based off the backlash that they're trying to, like, they're gonna listen. I think because they don't really have a choice. But yeah. So that's good.
The variability is fucking weird because if they think the game is gonna be trash, it's gonna be low price, and if they expect, and if they believe that the game is good, it's gonna be high priced. But then look at Tears of the Kind of Mid.
I mean, first of all, you're in the minority. You're in the minority, little bro. People think the game is good.
I mean, it's better than Breath of the Wild. I'll give them that.
It's like, did it sell more than Breath of the Wild?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I feel like I feel like it being $70 was a deterrent for people.
Yeah, because like it's better in like a lot of ways, but it's the fact that it's like more or less just the same thing that it was kind of like. I didn't even beat it because I was just like, I don't know. It didn't draw me in as much. So yeah. What do you guys think about Tomodachi Life?
I've never played the first one. I know everybody really likes it. I like that game. Tomodachi Life has been out of my radar for so fucking long that when I saw everybody get excited for Tomodachi Life 2, I'm just like, bro, is this like sleeper agents like waking up? Like, what is going on? What's happening?
There's some neat little stuff like the Monument Valley, like that's neat. I'm still excited for Fantasy Life. I feel like it was kind of a rare gem on the 3DS. So I'm excited to see what they do with that. They casually just dropped like when they were showing like just all the other games, they casually just dropped Silk Song in there.
You know what's crazy? We're supposed to talk about the first direct, but we're blending the two together.
So why we? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
It's okay. It's okay. It's too late.
It's fine. Chat is also getting ahead of itself.
We can't go back.
I mean, but yeah. I mean, the first Switch direct, the Switch 1 direct was solid. It was definitely one of their better directs for sure. Did Xenoblade X already come out or not?
Yeah, it's been out.
Yeah.
Which I gotta ask. I gotta ask my chat. So originally I made a post saying that Xenoblade won the poll, but then somebody sent me a screenshot saying that it was actually Pirates in Hawaii that won the poll. So I don't know if I should make like another poll.
Chat room.
To verify either Xenoblade or Pirates of Hawaii.
Chat room. I'm gonna drop a hot take.
Mm-hmm.
The Switch 2 is gonna fucking not sell as much.
Is that really a hot take?
Hot take.
I think
We're gonna see a price drop. That's a
I
hot
agree.
take. We're gonna see a price drop just like the 3DS.
It's just a bad time.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I genuinely
economically.
think it was unfortunate timing.
Yeah.
Because with the tariffs and then just the
The tariffs, bro. Just tariffs in general.
The tariffs
The
alone is
economy-
enough to fuck it up.
Well,
Yeah.
the economy sucks and the tariffs are high.
Yeah.
the inflations that are like
I mean,
all-time high right
if
now.
you want to restore your economy, tariffs is the way to go, though. But that just means suffering, I guess.
Yes
I mean,
and
yeah,
no.
listen, we're gonna suffer, but literally, with the national debt and economics wise, it'll help us.
It just
But
all
we're just-
depends
'cause
on.
we're just paying off the suffering that.
I was gonna say it just depends on how the tariffs are handled.
It's just fun.
I think Xenoblade won
Either-
first, so it wins overall. Wait, wins. Wait. What do you mean with Xenoblade wins?
I think at the end of the day, it's just gonna be crazy. Like we don't have money.
No.
I just like I would be fine with the Switch price if games were still like
$60.
yeah.
I would have been fine if some of those games.
Oh, in order
were...
to buy the new Nintendo Switch, you're gonna be paying like $4.99. Holy shit!
Yeah. I mean, shit. I think
Pro controller's $80, bro.
What's your
Pro controller's
PS5, bro?
I was gonna say because like, what was it? I think 1 or 2 console generations ago, some of the like Sony and Microsoft, they were selling their consoles like technically at a loss, but they were making their money back in accessories
Nintendo's not gonna do
until
that.
manufacturing costs were reduced,
Went up.
and then they were making profits off of consoles. Like this tariff
Nintendo's
shit.
Nintendo's not gonna do that.
Well, no, yeah, no, well, okay. So from what I've heard about the whole Nintendo stuff, is that before tariffs, Nintendo was trying to save money on production costs, and they were sending their production lines over to what was it? Taiwan. Yeah. So,
And then they taxed Taiwan like a 50%. So now
yeah,
it's like,
and then they taxed Taiwan a fuckload more than what they anticipated. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean Nintendo set the price high in order to like estimate the tariff, because normally you would do that first to still make a profit, and then they realized the tariff's probably gonna be much higher than they originally envisioned, so they canceled pre-orders.
You think they were trying to anticipate the tariff?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. I do.
But Kirby Air Riders 2 though? Or Kirby Air Riders?
Shit looks mid.
Man.
Shut up, bro.
Okay, hot take. Air Ride fucking is mid. It's fucking mid. You guys are carried by City Trial. You guys are carried by City Trial.
Do you hear me?
You grew up with the game. You have
Okay.
an innate bias.
All right. I'm
Literally,
I'm mad.
it's just City Trial, and if
I'm
you
mad
play,
too. 'Cause
I'm
he's
mad.
yapping on
I'm
his
mad
ass
for a
right now.
different fucking reason, Ace. I am mad for a
It's mid.
different
It's
fucking
mid.
reason.
he's mad because I said it was peak.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
But,
That's
but
And
why-
you
why-
fucking-
No, that's
wait. Listen to me. Listen.
Now you turn me to an Kirby Air Ride hater.
he makes no
Yeah.
sense.
But the thing is, I replayed it recently, right? And I'm just like, damn, this shit is mid. I'm sorry.
City Trial is fire. I like the top-down
That's
game.
all,
mode,
it's
too.
literally just
Yeah,
carried.
yeah.
You're literally
The City Trials is the name of the arena mode, right?
Yeah, but I like the top-down mode too. I
Yeah.
like the
City Trials is fun, but
No.
when fucking Chill out of everybody was trying to.
I was trying to gas it up.
He
okay?
was
You know-
stroking
shut the fuck
Kirby's
up, shut the
fucking
fuck up,
shit,
shut the fuck
telling me how
Shut
good
up,
the
shut the
racing
fuck up.
was. And I tried the racing, and I'm just like, I don't get it. And he was like, yeah, that's right. You don't get it. It's that good. You don't understand. It's better than
That's
F-Zero.
actually not what I said. That's actually not what I didn't say that.
You
know
said
I
it was
didn't
better
say
than
that.
F-Zero. You said it was
I
better
did
than
not say
F-Zero.
that. I did
Yes, you
not- I
fucking
didn't-
did.
No,
Yes,
I
you
fucking
fucking
did.
did.
No, I fucking
Yes, you
Yo, that's
did.
crazy. That is so crazy. I'm not trying to be gaslit right now. That is not true.
Yes, you did. And that's the
That is
reason why I
literally
hate
not
it.
That is literally nope. that
You
is
were
literally not true.
you were
You're literally
fucking
lying right now.
stroking Kirby's
Crazy
shit
how much you're lying right
so much.
Crazy how much you're lying right now.
that like Chill
Crazy,
was glazing Kirby Air Ride so much that my expectations were set to the fucking roof. And then I play the game, and I'm just like, bro, this is the biggest piece of fucking dog shit.
Crazy lies.
And he's only arguing because I know he knows what I'm saying is the truth, and I'm backing him to a fucking corner. He's the reason why I hate Kirby Air Ride, chat. Let it be known.
Okay, that's not my. You can't hate a game because of me.
Yes,
your fault.
Yes,
no, that's literally just you.
You said my expectations very high, and I told you I was like, no, I'm not feeling the game. And you're like, but you don't understand. This is better than F-Zero,
bro. God damn. The point I'm making is that it should. I replayed it and I was like, damn, the racing is good, but like, is the like there's some of the shit in there is just stupid, like to unlock and stuff. It's mid, bro. Like air ride is peak, top ride is mid. And then the actual racing mode also sucks. So yeah.
But I mean, like, obviously with it being a new game, and Sakurai like have been making games since then, like it's gonna be good. Like they're gonna, you know.
I mean, I guess. Have you ever heard the drag race theme for Kirby Air Ride, Ellie? That shit is just Melee Battlefield.
Yeah, no, that was part of the glazing that you were trying to feed me.
Oh yeah,
you were telling me to play Air Ride.
Oh my god.
Now, I will say I think I would have preferred Kid Icarus over Kirby Air Rides, but Kirby Air Ride's still pretty hype. Where did Chill go?
Bro,
so he gotta be right back.
Bro, I don't think you guys watched my reaction to it. I saw the trailer. I was like, oh, Kirby or Smash. And as soon as I saw the camera zoom in onto the backside of the Warp Star, I'm like, it's fucking Kirby Air Ride, isn't it? And then a fucking
I saw your reaction.
And then a fucking turbine popped out. I'm just like, you fucking kidding me? You fucking fuck, man. You know what? No, you know what pisses me off, Ace? There's a universe, right, where for the GameCube games, the first Kirby Air Ride is part of the GameCube emulation shit for online, and they would have gotten a new F-Zero, bro.
That's a good point.
I'm telling you, we're not getting a new F-Zero.
You're not.
We're not. And I'm fucking pissed, man.
You keep complaining, bitch. Stop complaining.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna stop. Fuck you.
But
this is your fault.
We're never gonna get a new fucking game.
I'm gonna give my overall opinion on the Switch 2 Direct. I think it was really good, really solid. My thing is like, there's nothing there that was like stood out, like that was like damn, like, you know, like it was like a lot of the Switch 2 stuff is like what people would complain about, like what the Switch should have been, or like what like the OLED should have been.
Yeah.
Like the Switch Pro or whatever. So it's like yeah, like we're getting it now. But like the game, yeah, like the GameCube Online. The thing is, I don't really like. I wish they just brought back Virtual Console than like whatever this whole online system is.
Yeah, I hate the subscription.
Yeah, it's like, because they roll out the games so slowly, and then it's like they don't even have all the games. So
exactly,
it's like I have emulation for that. So it's like, why wouldn't I just emulate?
Off topic, guys. But I got Chinese Fanta.
Fanta, don't you want that? Fanta, don't you want that?
Yo, this is white peach Fanta.
Anybody remember those commercials?
This shit, I've never tried this in my life.
Forgot the cum flavor.
Bro, I got the cum flavor, bro. Yo, this shit low key hits, bro. Hold on.
Yeah, I bet you enjoy it.
Also, Ace, you said there was nothing that like blew your mind or caught you by surprise in the Switch 2 Direct?
Yeah.
Not like, even the fact that we're getting an exclusive FromSoft game for the Switch?
That was crazy.
It's not carbonated.
I think it was just like,
you just don't
to
care.
me, it was weird that was like the last big announcement. Like for like,
that is literally not true. That was not the last big announcement.
That was the last like partner showcase announcement.
It was the last partner showcase announcement. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's made by Hideki, whatever the fuck. Izaki.
I don't know. Like I just started playing Elden Ring. Like I haven't played too many like Souls like games or whatever. So I was kind of like that's cool. Definitely just it was just odd. I would say. Donkey Kong looks fun.
Bro.
I think with Donkey Kong is like I almost want to say like I feel like it would fit better if it was Wario instead.
Wario going around mining.
Yeah.
I feel like Wario's gonna get his own dedicated game on the Switch too at some point.
Yeah.
But I'm glad Donkey Kong got a new game because that means you don't have to get fucking Donkey Kong Tropical Feast for the fucking 7th year in a row.
Yo, why you can play? We only got Donkey Kong Country on the Wii and Tropical Freeze on the fucking Wii U, bruh.
Yeah. Actually,
we barely had any Donkey Kong games.
Tropical Freeze is a lot better than Returns. We have like 3 remakes of Returns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I know, but
I'm not saying it to shit on the game. I'm just saying like this is what we're getting.
Yeah, yeah.
So to have like another, new Donkey Kong game, that's dope.
I think the new Mario Kart looks really fun. I like that they're changing up the formula, like with open world and all this other like that. I think that's what we needed for a new Mario Kart. So it's really good. People are complaining that they took away the like kart selection system, like
the part selection. I think it's for the best.
Yeah, I think it's for the best. I agree. And there's like 40 characters, so it's like I'm sure they all have their own stats and stuff too. So
yeah, and we're getting character skins, and from what I heard, the skins have their own separate slots. So
yeah, so
I just don't think.
What?
Oh,
you don't think?
Why remove it? Why remove it?
Because it, like...
There's still going to be a meta before anybody says that.
There's still going to be a meta.
There's still going to be a meta, yeah, but like...
Well, because people are bringing that up, I'm like, yeah, fucking Kong Flame Rider, GG's.
I mean, no. Not really. Because, like...
That's literally what happened.
For Wii, but like there's still like other
yeah, but that was with no cart customization is my point.
I feel like this time around the carts are gonna be more balanced because
play Daisy
yep
for competitive Wii.
Yeah, no baby Daisy on the sugar scooter or whatever with blue wheels and...
Yeah, like there was still a meta for like even though there was cart customization, like people more or less chose the same combinations. So it's like regardless of what you do, there's gonna be like a good cart for certain courses and stuff like that.
I feel like it's going to be easier to balance this time around too. But
that's hopeful.
But yeah, have you guys seen some of like the like videos on the gameplay at all or no?
Looks good.
What are your thoughts on being able to kickflip? I call it
kickflip. I feel bad for the Sonic R fans.
Yeah, somebody explain that to me because I haven't looked into Sonic R like
Sonic R. What the?
Whatever. The Sonic Racing.
Yeah.
I feel bad for those guys because they just announced a new game like a couple months ago. People were saying like, oh, it's sick. Like they got like grinding and all these rails and stuff and all that. And then Mario Kart literally announced it and it was like, damn, like that's like
the same.
Pretty much everything. Yeah. So I feel bad for the Sonic Racing people.
I don't.
They were like, finally, we won. Like, we got something, like a decent looking game. And then Mario Kart was like, yeah, I'm not going to win.
Mine.
So, yeah.
No, I don't know.
If people had to choose between Sonic Racing and the new Mario Kart, I think people would pick the new.
If people had to choose between $60 and $80,
I think people are still going to choose the new Mario Kart.
Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like for the most part, everybody's reaction is that this new Mario Kart is definitely a lot more casual friendly. The competitive side of things, some people are iffy about. Like,
what are you talking about? What do you mean
casual? No. So I watched a couple of Shortcut videos this morning in regards to Mario Kart. Some of the stuff I agree with him, some of the stuff I don't. So Shortcut and I guess a bunch of people don't like the in between sections for Grand Prix mode. I kind of like them. I think they're pretty cool. Some people don't like them. Mainly, most of their argument has to do with the fact that the designs of the in between tracks are simple, but to me it makes sense because they're not legitimate tracks. It's like you finish a race, right? And then the game tells you, okay, go as fast as you can to the next race. To me, it doesn't make sense to make that section be elaborate and well designed as an actual racetrack. Because if you're gonna do that, might as well make that a racetrack as well. But it's literally just go from point A to point B as fast as you can. And if you play knockout, it's get there as fast as you can within a certain position. Because if you're too far behind, you get knocked out.
I don't know. That's cool. I just casual competitive. I just don't know where that comment came from because it's like
well, yeah, no.
No Mario Kart game is designed to be super competitive.
No, it's not. But like,
yeah, it's not. It's never with the intent.
It's never with the intent. No, but like I saw a bunch of Shortcat videos. I don't know if you guys know who Shortcat is, but like he does like a lot of competitive Mario Kart stuff, and I was curious to hear his opinions. Some of his opinions were good. Some of them I just didn't agree with. But I definitely will say this new Mario Kart is definitely a lot more casual friendly. Because holy fucking shit!
In what way though?
Well, so
like in what way? Like
so that
I think because there's more and like like even like with the like you can change your character's skin like in the middle of a race and stuff like that. Like I think like there's not. I feel like there's not too heavy of a focus on balance. Like there's just more about just like it's more arcadey, I guess. Just kind of like
So for starters, there's no part selection, which means
but it was like that in Wii.
There's no part selection, so that's gonna affect balance. That's one. The other, your recovery times have been reduced, so you have, or I guess the correct term would be increased. I don't know for sure. But like let's say you get hit in Mario Kart 8 and then you get hit by a green. So as an example,
you can hit a car and you won't like you can still
So if you get hit with the green shell in Mario Kart 8 and you get hit with the green shell in Mario Kart World, you recover a lot faster in World, and that's just like the general baseline for getting hit in general.
So RNG matters less. How is that not more competitive?
I'm not talking about RNG. Okay. So the reason why you recover faster doesn't have to do necessarily with the items, but it's the fact that it's a 24-player race.
Yeah, but how is that more casual is my point.
So you won't get as punished as hard compared to Mario Kart 8. In Mario Kart 8, you get hit, you get punished badly, and you get sent to the back quickly. And in World, you'll get sent you'll get set back as hard as you would in 8. So
isn't that more competitive then?
Huh?
Isn't that more competitive? Because then the RNG doesn't matter as much.
That is until you realize the amount of points you get for your position at the end of the race. For most of the I think it's for like every 4 to 5 positions, everybody gets the same amount of points, up until top 3. Top 3, there's massive gaps. But like let's say at the bottom of the 24, like the last 5 positions, everybody gets 1 point. The following 4 to 5, 2. And the following whatever 3 and 4 and whatnot. So like even if you get like lose a position and you finish the racetrack, like it's not as detrimental. Like the game just isn't as harsh as it is compared to 8. So that so that also makes it casual friendly. Another thing, no mini turbos. No mini turbos at all.
I didn't realize that.
There is ground tricking, and then there's a whole guardrail system and the trick system.
Hold on. I want to cut you off. One point about it not being as competitive. This was a kind of a dumb take. I remember someone reading about, you don't have to hold the button to hold the item behind you anymore. It's just a toggle press. And someone was saying like, oh, like this ruins competitive Mario Kart because that was literally like a technical like skill you needed.
It's not hard. That was not hard.
I was like, it's not hard to hold a button. I was like, what is bro on about? I was like, that's just a quality of life improvement. But,
exactly.
Supposedly, it's a setting.
Yeah.
That you can turn on or off, which is cool. But they got rid of mini turbos. So
I'm baffled.
You're baffled about the mini turbos?
Yeah. Why? No one asked.
I'm asking you why.
Why? Yeah, I'm just
Oh,
baffled. I don't know why they would make that change.
They got rid of it because again, some people are gonna call it. I'm gonna call it kick flipping. Other people are gonna call it ground tricking. Like you know how you can bunny hop, right?
Huh?
If I remember correctly, if you hop, you hold the button and then let go while you're in midair, you basically do a trick. Like if you're doing a kick flip. And you can do that anywhere. And if you're creative enough, you can flip over items and whatnot. And then the thing is, when you land, you get like a short boost.
You get a boost, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think that's a maneuver that'll be too difficult to do. I feel like that'd be super accessible for everybody to do. And then of course you have the grinding, and then you have the wall riding and whatnot. So it's you know, you won't have to learn how to mini turbo because not many people know how to mini turbo. And what's crazy too is that not many people know that mini turbo also has its own hidden stat. And since there's no mini turbo, you know, you don't have to worry about hidden stats and all that shit and whatnot. All you gotta know just how to flip. That's it. That's enough to boost.
I feel like it's not really a debate of like it being more casual friendly versus like competitive. I think it's the Nintendo makes the game with the intention of it just being more casual.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
I think it's just the competitive people being like, how can we like adapt to this?
Yeah.
So I think but I don't know. It looks different. Like it's different enough, and I like what I'm seeing. So it's just
I know, but I'm just like, why change something that no one complained about?
I think it's fine.
I think it's fine. I like that's what I've been saying this. Like Nintendo needs to take more risks, and this was like a good risk that like it didn't harm nothing, and
But what risk are they taking?
Well, for me,
getting rid of mini turbo, like getting rid of like what people would see as a mechanic, like a core mechanic.
Why risk it though? That's my question. Just to do it?
Well, for me, I feel
just to separate it from
because as a
just
good
to be different, bro.
As a good example, you have Mario Kart Double Dash, a game where you have two drivers. Hold on, I'm not talking about the quality. I'm just talking about the feel. You have Mario Kart Double Dash. That's a game that lets you have two drivers per kart, and each driver has a special. That's something unique to Double Dash. You have Mario Kart Wii that introduces motorcycles.
You got the wheelies, yeah.
You can do wheelies and all that, right? You know, fucking Mario Kart 8. You got the whole item system with the zero gravity and all that. It just, what they do with Mario Kart World looks like they want to keep the overall feeling of Mario Kart fresh by adding new stuff to it. And I think that's great.
Okay, but they're removing it. They're not adding it like that. They're removing legacy mechanics.
They remove stuff all the fucking time.
No way we can compare the double dash
remove items.
Dude, no way we can compare the double dash mechanic to a fucking mechanic that's been in there since the SNES days. No way we can compare that to fucking turbos.
Mini turbo. Not all the Mario Karts have mini turbos. I hope you know this.
64s like didn't have turbos.
Yeah.
64 didn't have turbos.
The
originals didn't have turbo boost.
We really didn't get a form of drift turboing until like Double Dash. But even Double Dash, like you had to drift for a while to get a fucking turbo, and that was more of a recovery option in case you drifted too far or too long, with the exception of a few maps. And we didn't get like mini turboing until.
Yeah, and this goes back to the whole car customization too. Like that was only in entries 7 and 8. Like. So it's like I don't see a problem with that.
Yep. And who knows? It can come back. Like the Mega Mushroom is back. We got Mega Mushrooms again.
I don't know. I still see the reason.
I don't know.
Well, you're not a game developer.
It's not changing enough. Like, what are they changing? Core gameplay wise.
We got rid of mini turbos.
Still the same.
They're not all the same. What are you talking about?
Like, Double Dash literally changed it core mechanically, which is why, even though I don't like the game, it was a good attempt. That was truly changing it. Like, Double Dash and shit. Like, changing the core gameplay. Yep. This is just removing mini turbos, bro. They're not adding anything else. They
literally added grinding and ground flipping or kick flipping, however you want to call it. There's that.
Okay, so trick system are we just advanced?
Yeah, no, like it
Yeah.
looks like dude, like it looks like it just plays differently and feels different.
Mhm.
Like have you watched gameplay of it? Like it just
I don't think he has.
Yes, I have. All they added was wall tricking and rail grinding.
Rail
Cool.
grinding. We can do static flipping now. I wonder how they're gonna do the terrain
new
stuff.
items, new game modes.
Oh yeah,
new,
and then some of the items got a rework. They changed.
they I
What
think they
was-
nerfed bullet bill.
It looks like they nerfed Bullet Bill. The rules for
Mhm.
how long Bullet Bill lasts seems to change, and they changed the hitboxes too.
Yeah.
They. Would you think they nerfed or reworked the bolt, the thunderbolt, the lightning bolt?
I think they reworked it. I don't know what exactly they changed, but I think from what I saw, it definitely looked different.
Yeah. From what I can tell,
Also, like there's gonna be 24 like people on a race now, so
Yeah.
like that's gonna be way more chaotic. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of like the more arcadey feeling.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna,
Oh, yeah.
It's just gonna be utter chaos.
Yep.
And then like the wall riding and all that. Like you say, like it's nothing chill, but like that's gonna be a core like mechanic of like while you're racing, you're just gonna be like on the walls and on the grind
Dude.
rails doing shit. Like the way you navigate through a course is just gonna be like different.
Yep.
You guys think the Mario Kart 8 mechanic changed a lot?
From what?
The zero gravity?
Zero gravity.
No, and so
You're asking
Like,
if
it
it
just-
changed a lot? I think it did
Like,
in
all-
terms of
all
map
in-
design.
'Cause I think this is literally the equivalent.
no, not at all. That's a
Why
horrible
not?
hot take.
That is a
Because
horrible-
this one actually changes stuff.
Yeah.
Like the zero gravity just it made it so that the course design was different and could
Mhm.
be cool and like more creative. And then it was just like, oh, you touch someone and you get a boost.
all
Like,
of a
that's it
sudden
did.
you're upside down. It was F-Zero at home.
People said these points that you're making. People said that about Mario Kart 8. Oh, it's changing the game, bro. You have zero gravity. I'm like,
No,
how?
no, like I'm saying zero gravity didn't change much at all. Like it was just you
I
touch
don't.
someone and you get a boost.
And
It was
and that's another thing too.
But I'm saying with World, they're adding so many different things. That it's like,
yeah, and I was gonna say that's another thing I want to say about World, because we have grinding and there's shortcuts and other tricks we can do. There might be multiple racing lines.
Yeah.
There might be
look-
multiple racing lines for you to mess around with an Explorer.
I was
like
watching people I was watching the treehouse and like them navigate the course, and it looks like you can just kind of take any path like you want. Like, and I was like, oh wow, like it looks like really just kind of
Yeah.
So I think that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think it's changing enough.
You don't think
You'll
it's
see.
changing enough?
We will
Not
see.
those
When the
are
game
words.
comes out, we're just gonna be like, damn, this is literally the core game. There's still an optimal racing line. There's still literally all this shit. Like, yep.
I feel like the overall
And
feel
you know
of
what? It's gonna be like tricking in Mario Kart Wii, where it's like, damn, you don't want to trick because it's slow as fuck.
No, tricking's gonna be important. It's gonna be a lot more important. Like I said, you could like you
Yeah,
can
you have
trick
multiple
without
tricks in the
needing
air.
a lip of any kind. Like if you're driving on a flat straight road, you can hop and then trick as soon as you hop, and you can use it to jump over bananas and other items. And you know how sometimes whenever you're racing, you're driving into oncoming traffic. If you can land it just right, you can tap the top of the vehicle that's incoming, and you kind of like you basically vehicular footstool it, and then you can trick after that. So you trick on top
So,
of the
Ellie-
car to go into the air and then trick again.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm watching a gameplay thing right now.
Mhm.
They literally just mini turboed, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Did they actually mini turbo?
Yeah.
Send that clip. I
And
want to
Ellie
see
just
it.
straight up lied. Ellie just straight up
I
lied.
was watching gameplay of it too, and I didn't see anything that looked like a mini turbo. Like you could like there's
Just-
turbo
just
drifting for sure, but like
Yeah, from drifting. Well, what do you mean from mini turbo?
all right, let me see this mini.
Oh, that's
From
We
drifting?
still got so many more coins.
Look at all those
Oh.
coins.
yeah, that's a new item. That's a coin shell.
All right, go back. Then you went
Oh,
too far
oh,
back.
oh. Hey, there we
Oh,
go.
nice. That was clutch.
Right into second place. All right.
So yeah,
Yep.
that's the standard drift turbo.
He still ahead of me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Then the
No,
mini turbo
so
from
so the thing with mini turboing in regards to Mario Kart 8 is that
Talking about-
it's when you try to. So you know how once you start sparking, you turbo. The
Yeah.
whole concept of mini turboing is to get to the sparks as fast as you can, and then with the right vehicle parts, you can get that sooner.
Mhm.
That's the concept of mini turboing. But like from what I heard is that like there's no there's no like tried and true way to get like a special mini turbo or anything like that. Like you could probably get like short turboing, no problem. But like from what I heard, it's gonna be standard. Like there's not gonna be anything special or anything crazy like that. It's gonna be just consistent. All the
Oh,
time.
so it's just normal.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
saying okay? You're saying like there's no like character differential.
No.
Okay. Oh,
Okay,
Yeah,
well
that-
that's
that's fine.
fine.
yeah.
What
Dude, what Ellie was saying was
But-
confusing
but,
the
like-
shit out of me, bro.
Oh my god,
Joe's about to crash out.
Bro,
No,
obviously
but
they're gonna remove mini turbo shit because it was convoluted with like the kid system and special character properties, right? Like heavier characters can do it slower or whatever. Like obviously they're gonna streamline that, which is fine.
Mhm.
But you said they straight up just removed them.
I mean,
Yeah.
What
Honestly,
the?
Ellie,
I mean,
this kind of
Straight up, just you were like, yeah, they removed them. Oh my fucking god, bro.
you can still like. There's a difference between mini turboing and drift turboing. Technically,
Yes, but there's still mini turbo, bro.
in my mind, a mini turbo was a drift. Like you get a mini
Dude.
turbo from the drift.
Obviously they're gonna streamline it so not every character has a different property. But you said they just removed it.
it's funny. To
Are
see
you
him crash
fucking
out,
serious? Dude, you're so fucking
Anyways.
stupid. It's crazy, bruh. No way. You see, you know what? I was right because the devs are obviously gonna change that shit. Obviously, I was like, that's a stupid choice. Oh God, bro, never listen to fucking Ellie ever again, bro.
This is
Doesn't know what the
my-
fuck he's
It's so
talking
funny
about.
To see him pissed. It's great. It's beautiful.
This is my genuine reaction to this.
Dude, like genuinely, like it's a stupid choice. Like obviously, and then Ellie's over here fucking. Oh my fucking God, bro.
I would just send. I gotta see this.
Should be crazy. Should be crazy. Are you gonna apologize for lying?
After seeing your crash out, no.
Yes, because it's dumb, bro. It's obviously stupid. Now you realize?
Anyways,
Oh, let me
Yeah,
reach out. I haven't reached out. They should have made a Donkey Kong launch.
No,
Oh, wait, what?
I agree, but they're not gonna do that shit.
Oh, make it be a release on launch month? Okay. Yeah. Is it not coming out on the launch day? It's coming out a month later?
Yeah, no, it's not.
That's crazy.
all right.
Just patch it.
But what do we think about the Switch being 4K 120 FPS?
That's
I
cool, I
mean,
guess. They're using NVIDIA DLSS.
Yeah.
I don't think it's native. Like, you think there's definitely gonna be upscaling?
it is upscaling. In the direct itself, in the fine lettering in the below of some of those scenes, it said upscaling.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, not true 4K 120 FPS, but that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
It's definitely docked too. Like, I think handheld is gonna be like 1080p, like 60.
Yeah.
It's just fine. Way
Do
better
you
than
need
current
4K
Switch.
for handheld though? Like,
No,
Yeah.
You don't.
not at all.
But not native is crazy.
I'm not surprised. It's not native.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either. I think I'm glad that there's a fan inside the dock and not
Mhm.
it just being a piece of plastic. So that's good. The voice chat feature, I think, good for kids and stuff, but
Yo, you see the video I sent you?
no,
It's appropriate. Watch it.
it's relevant.
Show it to Ellie, actually.
Okay.
Send it.
I already know where this is going at.
Is it the one with the Senran Kagura girl getting her boobs touched while there's 3 other games
No.
playing in the
No,
in the
no.
call? No.
No, no.
That's a funny meme. That meme could have gone to the point way faster. I don't know why it's taking me forever to send messages. But I think it's good for. I'm sure some people might use it, but like anyone who like
Whoever uses Discord's not using it.
Yeah.
exactly. Like
Yeah.
like if you're not on Discord, you'll probably use it, but if you are, then
Yeah.
The fact that a whole ass button doesn't work if you're not paying for online is funny.
That is crazy, actually.
They should let you program the button for other features in that case.
That is insane when you think about it.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really?
They can do it? You
So
guys
when
just
they
did
made
it.
the SL and SR buttons bigger, but I'm wondering if it's still if they're still gonna have like
Okay, I got it.
the side buttons on the Joy-Con.
Apparently the sticks aren't a special grade, so the sticks aren't like I forgot what they said.
On the Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
Well, people are concerned that drift might still be an issue because
Well,
like,
yeah,
they're this
because
big.
it's not graded the same or something. I forgot.
they're just slightly bigger. That's all.
No, they said that they're not like. Man, I forgot what the fuck exactly they said.
They're not graded, or they're not a specific level of.
They're not like a specific thing that people are complaining about.
Okay, and you think that makes it worse?
Apparently, yeah. I'm trying to see where they posted it.
Okay.
I think I like that the mouse controls of the Joy-Con. I think that'll add a lot of unique, like gimmick gameplay.
Dude, I
games,
was
like-
so caught off guard by that the mouse control stuff, and then they start like shifting it. I'm just like, I wonder what's that for, and it's like, oh, fucking
The
Rocket
wheelchair,
League, but wheelchair. So I'm just like, yo.
That definitely just looked like a tech demo, like game kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But I was also just like, that's interesting. I found it interesting that it was like that you can hover it, and then like also like have it on the surface, so that like they were showing like mini like golf.
Yeah. They're not Hall effect sticks. There
I
you go.
I knew you were gonna say Hall effect. I should have said it. I was like I bet he's talking about Hall effects.
Yep.
Yeah, Hall effect is just a type of sensor like protocol. I wonder if the Pro controller is probably Hall effect, maybe.
It's not.
I don't think so.
Damn, not having Hall effect sticks are crazy, actually. In today's era,
Yeah.
almost PlayStation uses them.
I think Nintendo's just trying to be cheap.
Oh yeah, by the way, Doug Bowser commented, he's like, I don't know if we're gonna raise the price
That's what I
due to
just said
tariffs.
Bro, I'm gonna say it just to remind people. Doug Bowser worked for EA at one point. Just saying.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
forget.
He like chat. I hope you know Doug Bowser is kind of a kiss ass.
Yeah.
It's sad because like didn't like
Reggie had so much spirit and he water, bro.
like yeah the Nintendo back then, bro. They
Old
cared about
Nintendo,
the
they used to have
consumer.
so many. Yeah,
cared
like
about
the
the
Mother 3 memes and stuff.
Bro,
Dude, literally, Reggie had to convince the president of Nintendo, be like, "Hey, we should put Wii Sports for free."
Bro, as much as I shit on Miyamoto, I wonder why he isn't the president of Nintendo.
Because he's a game developer,
And so is Iwata.
bro. What games did he want to develop after the NES? Name one.
I don't fucking know, but I mean, he eventually became president. I don't see why Miyamoto
Yeah.
wouldn't want to become president.
But because he became president because he didn't develop any games in a long ass time, bro.
So?
He was focused more on the financials.
So?
Bro,
Miyamoto can
did
work
you
his
read
way
it?
up.
Did you read his book?
No, I need to get around to reading his book. I don't
Exactly.
I
did.
Uh-huh.
I did. So I'm telling you, in his book, he only became president because they asked him, and also because he already was dealing with the financials. They asked Miyamoto, and Miyamoto was like, "Nah, low key, I'd be developing games actually."
Damn. Whack.
What are your guys' thoughts on the whole upgrade pack thing? To like upgrade a Switch 1 game?
I mean,
it's $10 is not that much. It's fine.
Is it $10?
Yeah. Well, $10 for small updates, like Breath of the Wild, but $20 for like Kirby and shit for like bigger updates and shit.
what?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well,
just
hold
DLC
on, hold
though.
on. Well, the Kirby one is basically comes with DLC, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
I feel like if the DLC is lengthy enough, I say it might be worth, but like, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
so weird.
I thought it was interesting that they showed Hades 2, because isn't it still in
Yep.
Yes, it's still being developed.
Yep.
yeah. I thought that was interesting.
Yep. I mean, unless Hades 2 is supposed to get a full release this year.
I guess.
Yeah.
Did the whole was it the Switch 2 like control like game being priced is also crazy.
Yeah, because if Reggie was still there, he would have been like, make that shit free, bro. Because who's gonna buy a tech demo?
No one.
Yeah. No, that was crazy.
Literally, no one's gonna buy the tech demo, bro.
Yeah, the welcome tour. Yeah, Nintendo Switch welcome tour. Why would anyone pay money for that?
Exactly.
Dude.
I want to pay to know how to use my Nintendo Switch. Like what?
Literally, bro, you're paying to know what their shit does. Like what?
We're never getting a game like Wii Sport. We're never gonna get a gaming experience like Wii Sports or Nintendo Land ever again. Because Nintendo Land was also bundled with the Wii U, and that shit was fire.
Nintendo Land was really good.
Dude, I fucking love Nintendo
Yeah.
Land. But man,
Oh, what do you think of? Didn't they show
Damon X Machina 2,
Yeah. What do you think of that?
dude. So it was a game that I wanted to stream, but I never got around to streaming it. But I did play it. I got pretty far into the game. I never finished it.
Yeah.
But the first Damon X Machina game, it's pretty fun.
I heard. Yeah.
It doesn't have too much going on in terms of story. The story is not that deep, but overall, it's a fun game. And to see gameplay for this, like, I want to see more. I want to see more.
Yeah.
Because we got more things going on now. Like one of the big things about Daemon X Machina 1 is that apart from being on the mech, like you can hop out of the mech to go fight. And we're getting more options this time around, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
So we can customize our pilot more, and we can invest into more abilities for our pilot, which is fucking dope.
My
so
thing is, isn't there already like a new like robot kind of fighting game that came out recently that is like better?
There's a couple. There's what was it?
Armored
Mech
Core
Break.
7.
Yeah.
What?
Didn't I say Armored Core?
Oh well, Armored Core is not coming to the Switch, but the biggest mech game right now is currently Armored Core. The one that everyone's talking about that's coming out soon is Mech Break. I haven't looked into it, but I heard there was some issues with it, mainly like microtransactions and whatnot that they got leaked or some shit like that. And then there was another one that I've been interested called Steel Hunters, and Steel Hunters is kind of like a looter shooter mech game, and I played the closed beta of it. But we got mech stuff going on right now. But yeah, no. Hopefully this Demon X Machina game is good. Like the first one was good. It's fun.
Yeah.
But I hope the second one is good.
I thought it was very bold of them to have a second Hyrule Warriors. Like, I think that was a bad decision, to be honest. How well did Age of Calamity do?
Well enough that they made a second one.
I apparently. But I feel like part of the reason why Age of Calamity did good is because it gaslit everybody into saying, "Oh, this is the prequel."
Yeah.
And then the game came out,
And
reviews
when
came
people
out.
played it, yeah.
So hopefully this time around they stick to the script of, "Oh, this happened before this."
Yeah, like it looks like it follows the timeline of like Zelda's experience when she went into the past. It's like it's cool. I think they should have just made that a DLC for Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh yeah. But then it would have been a $50 DLC.
Yeah. But it's like, bro. So I thought that was crazy that they made another Hyrule Age of Warriors game.
I would have preferred a Fire Emblem Warriors game that actually followed one of the games instead. But I don't know. I mean, hopefully it's good, and hopefully it feels like a proper prequel on like Age of Calamity, because Age of Calamity was What else was announced for the Switch 2 Direct?
other stuff.
Yo, chill. You're getting the Street Fighter 6 amiibos?
No,
Why not?
because I'm fucking broke.
Okay.
Okay.
But later on, later on down the line, when you have the money, would you get the Street Fighter 6 amiibos?
No, bro. For what?
Why not?
What's the point?
In case you want to play Street Fighter 6 on the go.
I can literally buy the game. Why would I fucking do? Why would I buy the amiibo?
I don't
Give me a
know.
reason.
I don't know.
You
Maybe you're
want
going
Chun-Li amiibo?
Yeah,
No,
you don't want the
bro.
Chun-Li amiibo, bro?
I don't.
He
He's
wants
Kevin. He wants the cameo one.
No, the jury one.
Jury or
No, I need
who
you to
knows?
give me a
Maybe we
reason.
get the crossover amiibos with Mai and Terry.
Hmm.
I hope they do Terry and we just get a different Terry amiibo just so I can have the excuse to get Terry again. Because I have a Terry amiibo. I have the Smash one.
Why would I get it when I could just play the game, bro?
What's wrong with having an amiibo?
Bro, just being whack right now.
He's being a weenie.
Ow! How is that being? How is that whack?
Being whack.
He's hating
You
on
act
amiibos,
like you don't.
bro.
You act like you're not a collector, bro.
Oh yeah, no.
No, I'm not collecting right now. Actually,
Because you're broke. But once you have money, you're gonna be collecting again.
nah. I'm done with my collecting days. Honestly.
All right. If I hear you purchasing a new Miku item, I will find your house and catch it on fire. I'll burn it. I'll give it the
Go
California
ahead.
treatment.
Go ahead.
All right. Your day's numbered.
Marcus
Won't be
said,
me.
I haven't seen this much hate for Nintendo in so long. The Wii U era was a distant memory. It's like we have come full circle. The thing is, it's getting like different hate.
Yeah.
Like, the Wii U, yeah, like the Wii U didn't really get hated on. It was just a lot of people didn't know it existed.
The marketing with the Wii... No, it's just the marketing with the Wii U made the Wii U confusing as a console.
Yeah. I think a good thing about the Switch 2 is the fact that because it's just continuing the Switch line, that there's already a lot of games for it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's good.
Yep.
Yeah, because like with the Switch and like the Wii U, there are issues where like there weren't a lot of games right off the bat.
Yeah, well... Yeah. I mean, the Wii U at the end of its life cycle...
It
I
has a
wouldn't
pretty good
say
selection.
it had a massive library, but it was definitely varied.
Mhm.
It was definitely... It got the most third-party support since, I want to say maybe the GameCube. Even more third-party support than the GameCube. If we're talking based off of like percentages, right? Based on like if we were to put everything to percentiles between first party, second party, and then third party, in terms of percentiles, the Wii U had better third party support than even the GameCube, I would say. However, because the Wii U didn't sell well, the overall library size was a lot smaller. But what's kind of funny is that I was drawing parallels to the Wii U when I was watching the Switch 2 Direct, and then here's a price point. I was like, oh my god, this might undersell. It might be Wii U 2.0 after all, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
Literally though.
I mean, shit, DeMarcus, I convinced you to get fucking Assassin's Creed for the Wii U. How is it, by the way? I know you're playing 3. But I don't know. We'll see how things go. It's good. Glad to hear you enjoying it.
What do we think about it? I mean, we've known this for a while, but what do we think about it being called the Switch 2 anyways?
I think it's fine.
I mean, the Switch is recognizable enough.
I mean, it's fine. We got the PlayStation. We got the PlayStation.
I mean,
2,
people aren't gonna
PlayStation 3,
get it
PlayStation
confused
4.
with like,
Yeah,
is this just a Wii?
At least it's yeah, and at least we don't have an Xbox in there where we go from Xbox One
It's not called Wii U.
to X
I think
to S.
I think it's better than calling it a Switch Pro.
Yeah,
I agree.
because Switch Pro, it's not. It's gonna have its own specific library. Switch Pro, it's not.
Yeah.
The Switch NX. And it's like, why is it called the NX? It's short for next. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with there.
All right. Well, do you
Better
guys
than
have
the
any
Super
final
Switch.
remarks? The Super Switch.
Marina, what did you say?
So, you guys have any final remarks or anything you want to mention about the Switch too?
Not really. I mean, because we know the Switch 2 is just gonna be a better Switch, or not better Switch. Sorry,
Are you guys gonna buy it day one?
I'm
Yeah.
waiting. I'm waiting.
I have to content brand. I'm content brand. I have to.
What,
I'm
what,
using the camera.
what content brand?
I'm using the camera for multiple purposes.
That's crazy.
He's gonna no. You know what? No. Nah, Chill's gonna be on some devious the method shit, and he's gonna get the he's gonna get the Piranha Nintendo Switch camera. Have you seen that, Ace? There's a Switch camera where it's the fucking Piranha like popping out from the pipe in the Piranha, and inside the Piranha's mouth is the camera. Knowing Chill, he's gonna get that shit for content reasons.
What?
Hidden camera type beat. Yeah, look at that. It's like, oh, it's the Piranha from.
I'm installing it into caught my girlfriend cheating using the Nintendo Switch camera, not clickbait.
Like you see that, like you see the Piranha's like, oh look, it's the Piranha from Mario,
Right.
but it's actually a hidden camera.
That's crazy.
Switch camera is the funniest thing, honestly. Dude,
That was also kind of just
why?
like left field. Yeah.
I thought we were done with camera AR games.
Hey, I don't mind though.
I think they should have just put a camera on the Switch. Like while you talk,
Like a DSi?
Yeah, that would be that better of an idea, honestly.
Yeah. But
I agree.
the Switch is already packed with a bunch of stuff though, so I
Mhm.
understand why.
Hey, no HD rumble though. Crazy.
Is there really in the Joy-Cons?
No, wait, no IR camera. Never mind. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which, if you want my opinion, why was that there in the first place?
You mean the infrared thing
Yeah.
on the bottom of the controller? I mean, that wasn't
Yeah.
a camera. It was just an infrared sensor.
Yeah. But why?
I think it was fine. They just didn't utilize it at all for anything.
Bro, they literally
Oh
only use it for
shit!
Nintendo
No,
level, bro.
you know what that means? That game is not compatible with fucking.
None of the VR games are.
Bro, that game is not compatible with Wii Fit. Cause I use the AR camera to measure my heart rate. I'm being serious.
Damn.
I'm being serious. After an exercise on fucking Ring Fit, it would ask you, "Would you like to measure your heart rate?" And if you say yes, it will tell you to flip the Joy-Con, put your thumb on it, and then give it a couple seconds, and then it'll tell you what your heart rate is.
That's funny.
Damn it!
Oh, now you're just gonna have to actually work out, bro.
I'm gonna have to measure my heart rate the old-fashioned way. Just go like that, and then count it as I look at the timer.
But yeah.
Now that I think about it, would that mean Ring Fit just wouldn't work on the Switch too at all?
I think it'll work. I think it'll work.
Oh wait, is the list out? Hold on, let me see.
Oh.
List of games that don't.
We talk about a phase of the Switch that like existed that kind of just died. Nintendo Labo.
I mean, it didn't die. They used it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it must have been cheap to like produce. 'cause
It's
just
cardboard, bro. They sold
Yeah,
cardboard for $80.
Look, they literally sold cardboard to people, and it worked.
And not gonna lie, if they sold cardboard for $80, I would buy it.
I mean, I think the things people were doing with it were really cool.
Yeah, I suppose.
So the only game that cannot be played on the Switch 2 is Labo. That's it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Games
That's pretty good
compatibility issues with Switch 2. Let me see this PDF. Issue is damn, a lot of issues have been investigated. The following games cannot be played with Joy-Con 2 controllers that are included with the Switch 2. If you have Nintendo Switch Joy-Con controllers, I connect them wirelessly to the Okay. Oh, okay. Oh. That's interesting. So, I can still technically play Ring Fit on the Switch too. I just gotta use the Nintendo Switch 1 Joy-Cons.
I figured that was the case.
That's how that works. Okay.
The only game that truly isn't compatible is the fucking piano one.
Labo.
Mm-hmm.
And the VR one.
But yeah, I probably won't get it day one. I think I'll wait. I'm gonna see what happens day one, like what people are saying and pricing and all that, and then I think I'll wait like a month or two.
Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to just wait, personally.
Yeah.
But I will say I did invest. Hold on, what's my stock value at now? Oh, okay. So since the stock market is fucking crashing, I decided to pull out some stocks from two separate businesses, and I dropped them all on GameStop because GameStop is going on the rise, and I'm about to make the money back that I lost, which was just
Nice.
$12.
That's cool.
But if it keeps going up, if it goes up high enough, I hope GameStop can make enough money for me to afford the Switch too. I'm gonna have GameStop pay for my Switch too.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, if it gets to that point, then I'm most likely gonna get Switch 2 day of, because I'm basically getting it for free. But I'm kind of tempted to wait. They haven't dropped the release date for Prime 4, have they?
No.
Okay.
They're not.
I'm gonna most likely wait until Prime 4. Once we get closer and closer to Prime 4, I'm gonna when I'm more likely gonna get a Switch 2. Because, I mean, when are we getting day one for the Switch? Do we remember?
No. They said like June 7th.
June 5th, wasn't it?
I don't know. Close to my birthday.
Alright, do you want to go into the other topics?
Yeah.
I think this. I just read the first one. That's cool, actually.
Yeah.
Game Former is back, and
Dude.
the entire team has returned. That's fire.
No, that is fucking fire. I need to double check and see who that are they going to be their own distributors? For
I wonder. I don't know.
or was that not shown yet? Let me.
Yes.
Let's see. The magazine is returning along with the wealth of exciting new membership perks. Create an account. I hope there's a physical magazine, because I actually like reading the physical magazines. I used to have a whole bunch of them. I got rid of them. I kept a few. Like I kept the one for Rainbow Six Patriots.
Yeah.
Yep.
People are
No,
saying,
it's
like, I think, right? So, did they go completely digital?
They went digital at one point, and then GameStop was like, "You guys aren't generating enough revenue for us. We're gonna axe you."
Yeah. I mean, I liked getting the physical magazines, and like, cause like the covers were always cool and unique, and dude.
They put so much effort into those magazines, dude.
Yeah.
Reading those reviews were fun, whether you agreed with them or not. And sometimes they would have reviews. They would talk about their thoughts on trailers. They had interviews with creators, executive directors, artists, all that stuff. What else? I remember one time they did this a couple of times where they will make like fake reviews of games, and they'll have like a fake journalist doing all that shit.
Yeah.
That shit was fun. Oh man. And then they would have like, the special issues. It was like, oh, the top 100 games of this year, or our top 100 picks and all that. And it's like, bro, it was. Oh man, reading those Game Informers was so much fun.
Game Informer was cool.
Yep, I'm glad that it's back.
And in this age though, no one cares.
Yeah.
Dude, I need them to make
Sad.
a YouTube channel. I need them to start printing, fucking like magazines and shit. Dude, I hope like jokes aside, I really hope they make a YouTube channel because I'm sick and tired of following IGN, and I need to find a good reviewer. And if these guys start posting like the scores and shit, I'll be there. Frame one. I will be there. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy. And hopefully they're not partnering with GameStop because GameStop makes moves. And the moves are the moves of all time. And
you're investing in them right now.
I am.
Exactly.
Some of the stuff they do is dumb, but some of the other stuff they do is actually pretty smart. Like the way they're handling the Pokemon card stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're trying their best to give everybody a shot at getting Pokemon cards, and they're trying their best to be anti-scalper as they can. Unlike Costco, where people are throwing hands.
What's crazy is how like GameStop obviously moved towards just more like Funko Pops and all this other stuff, like all that stuff, like which I don't really care about. But it's interesting because they definitely had a monopoly on buying games physically, other than like Best Buy and like all that stuff. But like, I think ever since everything kind of went digital, that kind of screwed them over.
Yep. Which is why they're selling Funko Pops.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. Times are changing.
Yep. I wouldn't mind them selling more merch. Like I've bought merch from there before. Like I remember I bought a Darkrai
I miss
t-shirt.
their old reward system. Like you would get points, and then you could go on the website and then like buy stuff with the points.
Which is crazy because they technically have more merch. They could do that, but now it's just relegated to coupons.
Yeah.
Which is not bad, but
yeah, their old reward system was really good.
Where are my keys at?
Yeah.
My keys are somewhere, but like I have like a lanyard that has a bunch of N64 or NES controllers on it. I got that from the Power Up Reward stuff. And then if you guys remember my Godzilla posters, 3 of them were based on the Godzilla PS4 game. Those were from fucking the GameStop Reward stuff, like keychains and pins and all that. Like I got some stuff from that too. That shit was fun to get. But but yes, welcome back, Game Informer. We missed you. What was that yawn? I see you yawn. You're just like. I'm
tired. But
fair enough.
I wonder. Who knows? I wonder if Game Informer comes back, like how long they're gonna stay back for, and like how they're gonna sustain themselves.
Cryptocurrency.
I mean, they're gonna have a membership already.
Yeah.
Which I think is fine.
Dude,
because
it's gonna be like it's gonna be like Nigel or Nibble. It's gonna be like Nibble, right? You remember that journalist on Twitter? He had the Mob Psycho profile picture.
Oh.
And he made a subscription because he's like, I didn't really want to support me, but nobody supported him, so he quit.
No, I haven't heard of that.
You don't remember? Okay. You know
what? Send a tweet. You'll know.
You wanna know what's fucking crazy? Wario 64 beat him at his own game. So you don't remember when? So there's this Twitter account that went by Nibble. He had the Mob Psycho PFP, and he would basically announce like gaming news as they came out. Yeah. But since making money off Twitter is not very sustainable, he tried to launch like a subscription service, and it fell flat on his face. But now that Nibble's out of the picture, Wario 64 gets to double dip. If you don't know who Wario 64 is on Twitter, he's the guy who posts gaming deals
most of our
all
news
the
have
time.
been from him.
Yeah, I've benefited from his like I'll keep an eye out for this stuff because there's certain games that I want.
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
Wario 64 is.
Hold on, I'm not done yet. But like there's been several times where Wario 64 will post a sale for a game that I want and be like, all right, cool, I'm in there. But he's double dipping now. I would say even triple dipping because there are times where he'll post a tweet for something that's on sale and put a hashtag ad. So he's getting benefits from that. So that's one. And the other, whenever there's video game announcements and news, he will post that. As the direct was going on, he was posting screenshots and links to videos to that shit. Well, you know, whenever the Summer Games Fest does that shit, he's there too. fucking the Game Awards, he's in there.
Mhm.
So yo, R64 is going at it, and he didn't have to launch a subscription service. He's actually making bank off of this.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Nibble flew too close to the sun and fell.
In what way though?
Like he was trying to find a way to make money, and then I feel like the moment he's like, yeah, I'm watching the subscription service for this, he kind of like that made people like care about it, like stop caring about him, stop following him, and all that.
No, people didn't care about it. It's just that it didn't work.
No, but like imagine trying to paywall news. People aren't gonna like that.
He wasn't paywalling news. He was doing it for free still. Are you, bro? Did not, bro. Do you pay attention?
You
He wasn't paywalling news, you idiot.
You said he launched a subscription.
Yes, but that's not. Oh my fucking god. He wasn't fucking paywalling news. It was just for anybody who wanted to support him.
Oh.
Oh my fucking god, bro.
Es que no te explicas, güey.
No, bro. You just
There's 2 times Ellie's been missing.
literally, bro. Like, what the fuck? So stupid, bro. Genuinely.
I just like to see him be mad, Chad.
No, you're just fucking dumb, and you're trying to play it off like you're just trying to rage bait me, but you're actually so fucking stupid that it's actually hurts.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Please
He's
do.
like, yeah, I'm just being dumb on purpose.
Please do.
Yeah, no
All right,
fucking
I'm reading the Ubisoft stuff.
The Ubisoft 2? Bro, the Ubisoft 2 stuff, that shit came out and no one talked about it because everyone's been too busy talking about Nintendo. Chill, did you even know about the Ubisoft 2?
Yeah, I don't care. Why?
So,
I know about it. You don't have to explain it to me.
Just explain to the chat. Ellie.
all right. So, Ace is reading it, so Ace can go into the details, but I'm going to give the shorthand answer. Basically, Ubisoft is planning to create like a small company that is separate from the main Ubisoft company. They're going to be this small company is going to be in charge of certain IPs, and they will either develop games or they'll lend the IP to other companies to develop those games. And the reason why they're making a separate company is because they're like, it's not necessarily that Ubisoft wants to sell their company to somebody else, but they're trying to get money from other companies. And in this particular case, they're doing it to Tencent. And the funny thing about Tencent is that they want that Tencent money. However, how do you fucking pronounce those dudes' name again? Fucking the Guillemot, the Guillemot family, whatever the fuck they are, like these French dudes, right? They own a majority stake of Ubisoft, and they're kind of also in control of Ubisoft. And they're like, all right, Tencent, here's the deal: you can't have any more like portions of Ubisoft proper, but we're gonna make this separate company that's gonna have these other IPs that once belonged to Ubisoft, and we'll give you a bigger share of that company. And we cool. And part of the reason why they're doing it is because it removes the burden off of Ubisoft to make more games with those IP. And then since Tencent is funneling that company, which is technically tied to Ubisoft, some of that money eventually goes back to Ubisoft like that. So yeah, it's a weird way of handling their IPs, but that's their plan to make money essentially. I wouldn't necessarily say Ubisoft is going for broke, but they're in hot water right now.
Yeah.
Many of the games they put out are either not good or they are good, but they're not selling well. And according to Ubisoft, this is not netting them any good profit. So this is their strategy.
Why are there phone numbers and emails that I can call these people?
I don't fucking know, man. That's
What
just
about
me
now?
to the public.
I'm about to call the head of investor relations right now.
Yep. But yeah, you got Ubisoft. You got investor relations on here, press relations for Ubisoft, and then for Tencent. But yeah, no, that's what's going on. We got Ubisoft 2 before GTA 6 shit. We'll see how this goes. Like I said, Ubisoft is selling all of their IPs. For example, Rainbow Six Siege will be under the Ubisoft brand, along with Assassin's Creed and what was the other one? There was a couple.
Who cares? Far Cry, blah blah blah. Good night.
Yeah.
Tom Clancy, Assassin's Creed, Rabbids.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, we're on episode 16 of the Skulltalk Podcast. Isn't it crazy how much we've outdone? Cannot load sanity is crazy. It's
The
crazy.
bars in hell.
Crazy.
That seems like an interesting move for sure. Because it's been Ubisoft, right, taking L after L.
Yes.
Yeah. On like every episode. So yeah,
This
crazy
is still
that.
now Loki.
Yeah, crazy that they're still somehow getting on our podcast. I don't know what to think about it.
I don't care, bro. They're gonna die soon.
I mean, they're just kind of moving their IPs to this second branch. I don't know like what their end goal is really to like.
It's to diversify. It's the DEA.
Yeah, it's to essentially make more funds because like so in a way Ubisoft is kind of bloated with all these IPs and trying to find ways to make money. But but what their plan is to move these IPs to another branch and have that branch handle all of that. And not only that, that branch will also get extra funds from Tencent.
Yeah.
And that branch, whatever, like they have the burden of dealing with those IPs. If it goes to shit, it's whatever. But if they make a lot of money, that's cool. And when they start generating their revenue, that revenue can be fed back into Ubisoft. And since Ubisoft is less bloated by focusing on specific IPs, they can also generate their own revenue too. So
Yeah.
it's as he said, it's basically diversifying. That's their end goal, to diversify and make more money.
Exactly.
Yep.
Well,
We'll see how this plays out.
yeah. I guess we'll just have to
Yeah.
keep an eye on them.
Yep. I wish
I
I
don't
was
know.
there for the Prince of Persia game when it came out, the side scroller one, because I heard that game was fire, and then they fired the devs. That game went through a similar situation. What was that one Xbox game that everybody really liked, but then they fired the devs over it? It was like a beat 'em up rhythm game?
Bro, it's just fucking. You're talking about Tango GameWorks, bro. Why are you bringing it up?
Well, Tango Games went through a similar thing that the Prince of Persia spin-off game devs went through, because they made a fantastic game, didn't meet expectations, and then they fired the devs, which is unfortunate. But yes, let's see if Ubisoft keeps taking L's, or if they're going, or if they're on the up and up finally. But yeah. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we close today's stream?
Yeah. The next method.
Oh yeah, by the way, chat, I haven't finished it yet, but I have been watching the Assassin's Creed animated show. I saw the first 3 episodes. It's a show of all time. It's alright. Nothing crazy. It has cool moments. It has hype moments. It's not the best thing out there. But it's alright.
I'm not gonna lie. Damn, that was long.
Alright, and now for the final segment.
The method.
Question of the day. Pull up the whiteboard.
Are we doing the method or we're doing the question of the day?
No, we're pulling up the whiteboard. This is actually the most important topic of the podcast.
Oh yeah, by the way, since Ace is moving, he had to put the whiteboard down. He put it
Alright, so
away, but then he brought it back.
So today's the method.
Alright.
I draw the diagram, okay?
Alright. Method. We can just like. It's gonna be very abstract, right? It's gonna be a rectangle.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And a circle.
Okay.
Leave it at that. The goal is to get these two shapes to connect.
Okay.
Right? Alright, so let's talk about it. So,
What?
what? We gotta talk about it.
How do we get a square and a circle to connect?
Yeah. So,
To say,
Ellie gets it. He's laughing over there.
I don't get it. Enlighten me, bro.
You ever heard of the birds and the bees?
The square goes in the circle hole, and the circle goes in the square hole.
We need to end the stream, bro. I'm done. I'm done with you.
The method for Ellie.
What
I
is
think,
it?
bro, Ellie just needs to like. I don't even know, bro. He needs just to hop on Valorant, bro.
I think he needs to go to GameStop, tell the employee that works there that he invested in them and he made $12, and then
You just say he has a switch shoe in his pants.
and then if it's a female working there, he's got to be like, yo, let me take you to McDonald's with these $12, and then like, she'll
Yeah,
probably be down.
yeah. Or you could just say he has a switch shoe in his pants if she's trying to see.
Dude, no, hell no. I'll pass. Especially considering that the last time I saw a female working at GameStop, she seemed a little too young. I'll pass.
Dude, no minors are allowed to work at GameStop.
She's not no, but she was like in her like 20 at most, and I'm 28, bro.
Bro, Ellie
I'll
only
pass.
likes grannies. Let's get that clear.
I am not trying to date no
Let's-
20-year-old. I am.
Yeah, you're old now. I can, but you're old.
Yeah, I mean you can. I mean yeah, you go for it. I ain't stopping you.
Damn it. Can we get Ellie a 30-year-old who has no kids challenge? Impossible?
No.
Oof, it's looking rough, bro. The ovaries are expiring.
The method is Ellie just steps up and becomes a stepfather.
Yeah. I'm the stepdad.
I will
I'm
say
not
if I do that, you guys will see me less. Unfortunately.
I'm not your son's
Right
stepdad.
now I'm just trying to save up money and potentially just go out and have fun and
That's
enjoy myself.
right. We let the liquor talk, man.
Like later on this year, so every year in California we get like this music festival called Aftershock. It's for like a couple of days. It's just a bunch of rock and metal bands, and I want to go this year. It's been a while since I've last gone, and we're going again.
Way to go. Way to go. Way to go. Hit her up. That was a perfect opportunity.
Invite a girl to Aftershock.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's gonna be difficult. I gotta find a girl who'd be down to just go to a music festival almost all day for rock and metal. Most of the chicks out here
Karina to
listen to
hook you
rap.
up. Tell Karina to hook you up with the lady.
Did I ever tell you she tried and it failed? Because I was very what's the word I'm looking for here?
He wasn't nonchalant enough. He wasn't gojo enough.
Oh, what was it? What, Joe? Weren't you like, you're like, yeah, low key, I got the nonchalant depression riz.
Exactly.
Okay, I found the word.
Exactly.
I found the word. Karina tried to hook me up with one of her friends like years ago, and I was so oblivious to it that it failed.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's too late. Don't think about it. It's too late.
That kind of sounds like a.
You know what's the craziest part
Ellie-
too? She brought her up again a couple months ago. It's like, hey, she's she's right there. I'm just like,
And you, what about it?
Nothing.
I okay.
Nothing.
Is it stupid for me to say she's out of my league at this point?
Yeah.
Yes, it's very dumb actually.
Is it?
Yes, nothing
like,
is out of your league if you try.
Because like this girl.
Listen, bro, I hooked up with the celebrity, bro. A
Mhm.
B-list celebrity. There is nothing out of your reach. Maybe I'll tell that story one day. But nothing is out of your reach if you try. is my
Dude, I
point.
swear, this motherfucker talks like he's a goddamn fucking player, but I didn't.
You asked Samaje, he told you yesterday. He told you. I be playing, bro. But I don't.
With the B
I'm too
lister,
depressed right
though?
now.
With the B-lister actors? I
Yeah,
don't
B-list.
believe-
Yes, B-list. Not
I'm
A-list.
gonna have to ask him later.
Yeah, go ahead. But yeah, I have Riz. I genuinely have Riz. I'm just not because I'm depressed right now, you know? I got that depression nonchalant Riz. You know what I'm saying? I'll be getting all the e-girls. Should be crazy.
I mean, that is true. You're
I'm
getting
down
all,
desperate. You know?
You're getting all the e-girls that want to stab you.
That's fine by me. They're
He wants to
bad,
get,
bro.
He wants to get stabbed confirmed.
Yo, they're bad. I don't care. I do not care.
Bad for you, bro. They don't.
We do
clean
not
the room.
care. I don't, bro. I'll clean it, bro. Fuck that. I'll clean it myself.
Really
Shit, I just need someone to
Probably
kill me,
smell,
bro.
bro.
I need someone to kill me.
I mean, me too.
I
Dead
need
ass.
someone to kill me. Yo, if she killed me, I could die happy.
I mean, I agree with you there. Like, cute girl, be like, here. Have a
Okay,
have a fucking-
nah. Okay, you're
Here,
low-key
here,
making me
here,
sound
here,
desperate. actually.
here,
No,
have a
no,
19
no.
I will go up
no.
to a cute girl, be like, here, have this 1911 Shepard and 45 ACP. Not only does
No,
it kill the body, but also
no,
kills the
no,
shoot.
no,
Shoot me
no,
right
no,
here,
no,
and that'd be good.
That's a little bit too much.
What are you talking about?
That's a little bit too much. You sound desperate. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
See, this is why you don't have reason. This is why you have to. This is why you have to.
To
get
be
Korean
fair,
friend.
to be fair, the reason why I'm going that far because if it was 9mm, it only kills the body but not the soul. 45 ACP does kill the soul.
Yo, just get with Karina's friend, bro.
Again, yeah. It's probably. Is it too late? Well, how long ago was that?
A couple months ago, not too long.
Okay, it's not even close.
And what's crazy too is when she first tried to hook us up, it was years ago. Was it almost
Just
10
go
years?
for it,
I
bro.
think it was almost 10 years ago.
Just go for it, bro. Like,
Hit her up,
why
hit her up,
not?
hit her up.
I think it's been.
Hit her up, bro. Hit her up.
Literally, what is stopping you from hitting her up? Oh, I'm too depressed for.
No,
Worst
it's not
case
that I'm depressed. It's
scenario?
just that I'm a fucking delivery driver working 16.
Who
I
cares,
get
bro?
paid
Yeah,
minimum
okay.
wage, and meanwhile,
Okay,
it's just,
if you were listen to me. If you were working at DoorDash, I would have been like, yeah. But now you're working a real job. So low key, I'm just like, no, not really.
Ellie, I'm gonna say that's social media and like all that, like manipulating your mindset because you're just a normal human being like everyone else, just working a job, like you know.
bro, it's not
Low-key, I felt like trolling
it's
when you
not
did
even
that, but
fucking
you're right.
social media, bro.
I
I grew up
like
with
trolling.
hardcore Latinos where they told me tienes que tener trabajo, tienes que
Okay, well,
tener
can you stop?
casa, tienes que tener carro
well,
y luego
okay.
puedes casarte.
Okay, but
I
you
was
don't have
raised
any
like
of these
that,
things.
bro.
Okay,
On
but
this
you don't have.
economy, bro.
Right, but right now you don't have any of these things. So
No,
like,
that's
what's
not
up?
true. I don't even have a fucking car. And
Exactly,
I got
so, like,
and now all of a sudden I gotta pay for
So are
somebody
you
else's
saying
car.
are you saying you don't deserve love because you're broke?
No, it's just I feel like I don't know.
You're not enough.
I
enough,
feel
okay.
intimidated because I'm not at her level, you know.
I think especially because you're
cares?
older too. I think people
Have
are willing.
expectations.
Well, no. They're like expectations are not low, but I'm just saying like more realistic. Like they're more
I see what it depends.
understanding.
These are more realistic expectations. I mean, like literally, bro. So why don't you get with her? Stop being a bitch.
Anyway, it's up to Ellie at the end of the day, but like
No, but
I mean,
no, but he's
worst-
being a bitch because he's saying I'm not good enough.
worst case scenario, like nothing happens and then you keep living your life as it is.
Yeah.
It's
Best
like
case
middle
scenario?
scenario, like your friends, and then like
Go to
good
scenario.
like yeah, go to scenario, like you got a girlfriend.
You're just with her exactly. Like, what is stopping you? Literally yourself.
I mean, you know, never mind. I'll talk about it. If I talk about it, this shit gonna get depressing. I'll pass.
Dude, this turned into like
This is about a
joking
this
conversation.
is about a
This
this is
turned
about
into
a
legit conversation.
bro. This is
Legitimately
become, this is
motivational.
become, no,
This is motivational talk.
bro, I gotta stop because if I talk any further, it's gonna send to depression. I'll pass. Let's keep it.
Oh, it's already
We can
depression
talk about it
anyway.
off stream. We can talk about it off stream.
The point I'm making though is that you can get any bitch you want. That's all I'm saying. You can even get Beyonce if you try hard enough.
Why Beyonce? She's past her
She's
prime.
bad as hell. I don't give a fuck. I'm still hitting that.
You can have her.
I was telling, we were talking about this. I was like Rihanna, like
Yeah, Bree said that if Ace cheated with Rihanna, she would understand.
me and Bree mutually agree that if one of us had an opportunity to date Rihanna, like we would go for it, like you know, and we'd be understanding.
That's crazy.
So Rihanna, if you're listening to this podcast,
She's not listening. She is not listening, bro. I have her on contacts right now. She's not listening to you.
hey,
Alright, man.
a man can dream. A man can dream.
Life could be dream. Life could be dream.
I mean, keep dreaming, I guess.
Yeah.
Yo, she just sent me a picture, yo.
Any
Yeah,
closing thoughts?
Chill was gooning earlier.
Oh, I know.
No closing thoughts. I just chat. If you're depressed, all you have to do is get up, and get out there. You know what I'm saying? Wake up, get up, and get out there.
All right, time to end the stream, Ellie.
I don't think anybody caught what I was like.
I caught what you were saying. That's why I'm telling him to end this stream.
All right.
ended it.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.